They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Switch. Undercut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Taken from about the 12.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Giants.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check. Check three. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
On the carry is Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Chubb again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken from about the 12.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
20. And the Giants' first down.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw.
Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
45-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 17. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First down, New York.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested, and he will take it on in front giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez set to...
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Shoot. Hey, alert 3. Check.
A give. This is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
The pass.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
1st down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Bears 14. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's turning right here. He's turning right. We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three. Hawk 70.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Caught out left side by Robinson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Just like that. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, check. Back in 60. 51 for Mike, boy. 51. Get that quarterback, D-Lo.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man there is Malone. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
At the 15-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
The 14-yard line.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Complete to number
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
31.
So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They go play action here on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
5-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Giants 31. Bears.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
43. Check, 43.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pick your game up. Turn. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, D. Mike's 19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Today's final score, Giants.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.